Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Dan Shore. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. A major hotel will temporarily suspend operations and will furlough its employees. Also, tonight, absent any plot twists, the big screen on Saipan may be coming to a sad ending. And clear plastic bags of betel nut could soon have a sticky addition. And in sports, a basketball brawl leads to possible criminal charges. Stay with us. These stories and much more are next.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
We said we'd never break the 3-second rule. Never do that. And never become a minivan mom.
Hey, Chris.
As parents, we say never a lot, but never happens. So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, know it can happen. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock.
McDonald's meets the Minecraft universe with 6 new collectibles in a Minecraft movie meal.
I love Mariana's Coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Half a day, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. You are watching the Channel 2 News on April the 25th from high up in our studio on Capitol Hill. Kensington Resort says they will temporarily close the property to guests this summer, and employees will be furloughed.
Kensington Hotel has announced they will close from June 9th through July 6th. These dates coincide with the suspension of T-Way's airplane service out of Korea beginning in June. Kensington, which is part of the Elan Group, will offer guests with existing reservations free cancellations. The Marby Hotel was once a Hotel Nico. The Nico Group sold the property to UMDA, which briefly operated it as the Palms Resort before selling it to Eland, which turned it into the Kensington. Kensington says they will use the temporary closure for facility inspections and environmental improvements. The hotel was originally built to look like a cruise ship. Nothing in the hotel industry has felt like cruising lately, as the occupancy island-wide has been below 30% and is expected to fall even further, much further, in June while those aircraft are suspended. It leaves just one flight per day from Korea on Jeju Airlines in that month. Many of the Kensington employees will be furloughed during this time.
We are secretly hoping for a last-second plot twist, but if you want to see a movie on this big screen in Saipan, this could be one of the last weekends to do so.
An employee at Regal Cinema Saipan said this week that while they are not authorized to talk to the media, they have indicated that the local theater will cease operations next week. Local manager May Cabrera has referred all inquiries to a corporate spokesperson. Playing this week in the Saipan movie theaters, Star Wars Episode 3, that's from 20 years ago, The Accountant 2, Minecraft, and The King of Kings, some of the offerings. We are going to miss the movies.
A bill is proposed and passed in the legislature to require warning labels on betel nut products and containers sold in the CNMI. House Bill 24-20 to require conspicuous warning labels be placed on all betel nut products and containers that are imported or sold in the CNMI is passed in first and final Thursday morning at the CNMI legislature.
Thank you, Clerk. With all 17 members present voting yes, House Bill 24-20 hereby passes the House.
Speaker of the House, Edmund Villagomez, strikes his gavel in passage. But before he does, the House accepts public comments. Chiling Palacios.
These are my group to share with you what's going on with the Pugwa Mama chewing betel nut. And so we are here to share what is going on with our youth. I stayed long time in Saipan. I am from here, and I'm so glad, very mestiza, little bit Carolinian, Spanish, Jan Chamorro. So my group here is going to share with you about a peligro, the danger of chewing betel nut. And we have oral cancer, and we can prevent it. So my group here, we support the House Bill 20-24, putting a warning level in the plastic for the betel nut that they sell all over the small stores.
Eleanor Cabrera, Commonwealth Health Corporation.
We thank you for facing the hard and often hidden truths about the health risks and the suffering caused by oral cancer, for we ultimately are talking about actual deaths, the true loss within our communities, among our families and friends, and among your constituents.
Dr. Felix Cabrera.
As a teenager growing up here, chewing betel nut was a part of daily life. I began young, often combining it with tobacco, a habit that followed me into adulthood. Even after I moved to the mainland United States for school, there, with limited access to betel nut, I turned mostly to chewing tobacco. What started as a cultural rite became a long-term addiction, one that took me a very long time to finally break. Now, years later, decades later, I work at the bedside of our island's sickest patients. I care for men and women, many younger than me, dying from cancers of the mouth and throat. I sat with families devastated by a diagnosis that came too late. I've watched proud elders lose the ability to speak, to eat, to smile. The disfigurement that results often becomes their final memory to their loved ones. This is not abstract to me. I see it, I live it, nearly on a weekly basis.
While acknowledging that there is a cultural element to the practice of betel nut chewing, the legislatures acknowledge that while they do not believe they need to legislate the practice of its use, they find that, like with tobacco, there is a need to inform users of the inherent physical dangers.
For me, education is very important, and what we're doing here by sharing it, I think it's about time that we kind of challenge our culture too. Because our culture can be beautiful or can make us very sick, like chewing betel nut.
Now, the good news is that the 44th Annual Flame Tree Arts Festival in Garapan has officially begun. With the blowing of the conch shells by celestial navigators from Guam, Saipan, and beyond, the Flame Tree Arts Festival, celebrating culture, food, arts, and crafts like its namesake, has opened its buds and begun to bloom. Gloriana Teata.
Lesor Mamay Hafade Marianas. Today, we open our celebration of the 44th Annual Arts Festival. The ceremony starts at 5 p.m. and it's going to run all the way to 11 p.m. And so we're basically looking at 5 to 6 p.m. will be the opening ceremony, followed by all traditional performers on this Friday night schedule. We have 44 artists, 15 food vendors, and 6 outreach programs that are joining us this year in this year's festival.
Saturday and Sunday schedules run from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Visiting artists include the Teata Theater Company from Los Angeles and Hawaii, island dancers from Palau, Mona Celia's Tahitian Dance Troupe, artisans from Guam and Rota who feature local medicinal arts, and
we are having booth competitions for both the artists and the food vendors, and this is sponsored by the Governor's Office, and it's 500 first place, 300 second place, and 200 third place.
when is that being awarded?
The award will be announced on Sunday. The judging will be done on Saturday. And so we invite you all to come and join us. And we have some of Island delegates that you guys can come and meet, come and learn, enjoy the food, enjoy the arts and crafts. Graduation is coming up. This is the best time for you guys to come and do your gifts. I'm very excited. I'm ready. Arts Council is ready for this. Never mind whatever is on the side. We are ready to kick off.
The Flame Tree Arts Festival. I'll be there. Coming up, the CNMI Youth Congress begins its 20th term, and Teata is here. It's Teata. It's live. It's about you. Come back. Take a look.
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
At Mariana's Beach Resort, come to the edge of the ocean and experience the best sunsets on Saipan at Skipper's Beach Bar. Open daily from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m., Skipper's is the perfect place to unwind with great friends, great weather, and stunning ocean views. And every hour is happy hour with $3.99 craft draft beer, local food specials, and live music. Bring a friend or make some new ones. Skipper's is where memories are made. Skipper's Beach Bar, the best sunsets, the best fun. Come join us tonight. See you at the beach.
When I think of you sometimes, want to spend some time with you, just the two of us.
Let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome back. You are watching the Friday night edition of the Channel 2 News. In sharp contrast to the divisiveness of today's U.S. governance, the CNMI meets to inaugurate its 20th Youth Congress. In a festivity filled with pomp and circumstance, government leaders and supporters welcomed the 20th Annual Youth Congress. Session Clerk L.J. Castro.
The first day of the 20th CNMI Youth Congress. By public law, they are a body of youth that are given the same authority as the members of the legislature. They can introduce legislation, bills, resolutions, and so forth, discuss those bills within committee meetings, and pretty much it's a way for the youth of the Commonwealth to learn more about how the government operates, particularly the first branch of government.
Who are the young people behind you?
Well, they are members from eight of the high schools here, 6 public schools and or 5 public schools and 3 private schools. They all range from within freshman to junior year, and they are very, very excited to take on this new responsibility for 6 of them. 2 of them are returning members. So,
are they elected?
Yes, they are elected by the student body.
Congressional Representative Kimberlyn King Hines.
But I really think that this is a great opportunity for the future generation to get their feet wet in terms of policy making, and for them to get a greater appreciation of, what some of the challenges are that are facing the community, and hopefully be a part of the next generation that takes over and leads the change in the right direction.
House Leader Marissa Flores.
I might echo a little bit of what Congresswoman Hines had mentioned. Words like advocacy, words like purpose over pride, words like humility, support, mental health. These are all real words, and these words have meaning. But never forget that you are all privileged to sit in that position. Your peers have elected you to be their voice.
Youth Representative Jara Cruz, a sophomore at Tinian Junior and Senior High School.
Well, to me, compassion and unity is the basis of who we are as a people and the CNMI. And what I mean to lead with compassion and unity is to make sure that I do not segregate anyone in the Commonwealth. And when I say compassion, it's that I want to lead making sure that I understand where everyone is coming from, although I may not relate to them, to try to put myself in their shoes.
Vinny Sablon, Youth Congress Speaker of the House, is a junior at Cagman High School. He speaks in support of his fellow legislators.
Well, while I was writing my speech, I was just thinking about all of the amazing things that my colleagues in the Youth Congress have already done prior to our inauguration today. And they all decided to step up to the plate and really act as an impetus to drive change, right, and to make a difference in our community. And so just thinking about them, I know that they are voices, right, and stepping up to the plate means that they refuse to stay quiet and that they are here to act as a driving force to really implement policies and really shift the dynamic of who we are as youth leaders. Like I said in my speech, we are not the future, we are the present. And we are already making changes today, and we are already shifting the status quo. So a lot of what my colleagues were speaking today were on education, right? You mentioned climate change, and we mentioned a lot about our culture and our mental health. So we have our different respective committees in Youth Congress, and so by assigning the chairpersons to each committee, I'm so confident that they will work so diligently with everybody, right? With everyone in our community and all of our colleagues to implement a lot of change and a lot of inspiring actions. Yeah.
And the 20th CNMI Youth Congress is officially in session. Last night on the Micronesian island of Saipan, we who were there experienced a night of live theater filled with humanity, laughter, and yes, tears. There is nothing micro about Micronesia. There is nothing micro about Micronesia except maybe this micro dancer who, like a moth to a fire, followed the lights to the stage before the opening of the show. The Teata Theater Company is a nomadic theater company based in Los Angeles. Leilani Chan.
When we start a play, we don't have a script. We start doing workshops and story collection with a particular community. And after collecting those stories, we create a play based on the stories that we've collected, and then we put them on stage.
This version of the play was born of workshops in Hawaii and yes, here on Saipan.
You need to speak English, ma'am. I told you, she was outward. Shh.
The immigrant's journey is the main theme of the play, and using the theatrical device of a Greek chorus, this time in the form of two Hawaiian newscasters.
We speak to longtime resident Harry Chang. His family has lived here for generations. Mr. Chang, what is the issue?
The problem is, these Micronesians come here, take advantage of the system, and don't do nothing.
The story talks of the outsider's experience of discrimination in a modern urban life, and after a dash of magical realism, the city person's forgotten experience of his own island heritage. On visiting Pohnpei's non-Medal.
Says that it was built by two brothers, Olisipa and Olosopa. They were sorcerers with magical powers. And with these powers, they were able to levitate these stones that were 5 tons heavy and made them fly.
And by learning celestial navigation, you can help each other navigate this world.
It's your responsibility to carry the stories of our ancestors and the knowledge of our history.
The enthusiastic audience laughed and cried at this superbly presented, larger-than-life slice of life. The Nothing About Micronesia cast after the show.
We are happy, exhausted.
Yes, very happy, exhausted. Exhausted, but leaving the show knowing that we've definitely touched some hearts tonight.
Mona Celia Mercado and Leilani Chan.
Please come and watch the show. Totally awesome, totally relatable at every level. And the actors and the actresses were super.
Hi.
So how much love did they get?
They love there's laughing and cheering in the audience at places that, normally we don't get. So people understood what was going on.
Ova Saupang.
What is wonderful is to be here, to see all these faces, to see the community come out here in Saipan, and not just from here, but also from other islands, Wonderful to see the ocean navigators, wonderful to connect.
Nothing micro about Micronesia, Flame Tree Festival in Garapan, 7 p.m. Saturday, Part 1, Sunday, 7 p.m. Part 2. See you there. Coming up in sports, possible charges against a basketball player for an in-game brawl. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month. Plus, a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
Welcome to Marianas Beach Resort, and now welcome to Marianas Coffee. Indulge in the rich, smooth taste of classic coffee, or treat yourself to one of our signature creations with the best coffee roasted right here in Saipan. Craving something fun? Try our cracking marshmallow milkshake, or one of our refreshing milk teas. Stay cool with locally grown lemongrass lemonade, the perfect tropical twist. Pair your drink with our delicious cakes, desserts, sandwiches, and salads freshly made just for you. And with super fast Wi-Fi, it's the perfect place to work or unwind. Mariana's Coffee at Mariana's Beach Resort, where great coffee meets great style. Location, location, location. Office space on Capitol Hill available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park. With natural light and ocean views, it's the perfect place for creative professionals. So upgrade your life and your working environment. Schedule an exclusive showing now. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas, sports fans. Authorities have decided not to press charges in a melee that broke out last month at a local basketball game.
Friday Night Hoops, it's supposed to be an outlet for fun, competition, and exercise, but this game in March would be anything but. HBR and Fotam in black, HBR in blue and white. Some spirited play with Fotam on offense, HBR playing defense. Lots of banging underneath the basket. The victim here, Webster Tarak, here in red shoes, grabs a rebound, and after some elbows, he throws the basketball at his opponent. He's immediately grabbed around the neck by another player, Aiden Suba, and the incident quickly escalates into a brawl with lots of players involved. AG's office has been studying this video as part of their investigation as they decide whether to pursue charges of aggravated assault and battery. From the surveillance video, AG's office says they now believe that following this short wrestling match, both the men lost balance and fell. One man was not under the control of the other. From the interviews done and the surveillance video, they say there is no evidence that the injuries were caused by Aiden, and thus they will not be pursuing charges neither for the initial throw to the face or the ensuing fight. We are told the victim is still in Guam with serious injuries.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's the weather. Tonight, partly cloudy with only a 20% chance of showers, with east breezes wafting at around 10 miles per hour. Low temperatures of 78 degrees. Tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, mostly cloudy with only a 20% chance of getting your hair wet at the Flame Tree Arts Festival. High temperatures of 88 degrees during the day and around 77 in the night. The sun has set at 6:33 p.m. and will rise tomorrow morning at 5:56 a.m. Long before the celestial navigators who sailed in from Guam will meet with the actors smiling from Hawaii while they both shop for the medicines born of the plant life of Luta at the Flame Tree Festival of the Arts. And I will see you near the water, wiping barbecue from my shirt. Well, that is news, sports, theater, and weather, CNMI. Have a beautiful weekend. Go to the Flame Tree Festival. It's flaming. There are trees. They flame.